If you don't know all three, I'm a Sagittarius sun with a Capricorn moon. So my next reading is also for me. It's my moon sign. And Cancer rising. So I've got fire, earth, and water combined. And to understand how those all come together to shape your personality, you should really watch my Sun, Moon, Rising video on my Learn Tarot with Kat. Just saying. Oh, hello, Virgo, Mexica. ¿Hablas español? Soy maestra de español también. I am a language teacher, you guys. Okay, so I am a language teacher. And I speak Spanish. ¡Ay, excelente! ¡Ah, qué bien! I speak pretty fluent Spanish. Mi apellido era Rodríguez. Ahora es Schultz, pero I era Rodríguez. Mis niños son Suexican, porque yo soy sueca y su papá es mexicano. So anyway, I will stop speaking Spanish, but I do love, I like to speak Spanish, and I also am fluent in Swedish. So welcome, you guys. If anybody speaks Swedish out there, excelente, bienvenidos. Okay. All right, you guys. So here we go. This is for our earth signs. So we're talking, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so this is for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Oops, let me put my Arcanum card back for now. Here we go. Welcome to my live. I was recording these readings Saturday mornings for posting on my YouTube channel. I thought, I should just start doing them live on TikTok, and it's been so much fun. So welcome, you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. All right, we're going to pull now our earth sign. And I'll be doing air at 9, and I'll be doing water at 9:30. All of these are being recorded for my YouTube channel, and they will drop there on Monday morning. So welcome. Thanks for being here. All right, here we go. Who do we want to be? For these general readings, I just do a very general Celtic cross spread, reading general energies for whoever it's meant to be for. There we go. We are coming up. Oh, beautiful Queen of Pentacles. Gorgeous card. All right, so coming up is the Queen of Pentacles here. Being crossed is our challenge obstacle awareness this week by the Hierophant. Interesting. Down here in our subconscious tool shed, we've got a Page of Cups. Stepping out of our immediate past. Ooh, yeah, 9 of Swords. Then in our crown, we've got the 10 Pentacles. At the end of last reading, we had the 9 reversed, and now we've got the 10 of Pentacles in our crown for our earth signs. This is looking really beautiful so far. Stepping into our immediate future. So after this week, immediately thereafter, so last week of February, beginning of March, another ace in the immediate future. So did fire signs, had the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Swords. In stepping into Ace of Swords energy in the immediate future. Us in the environment this week for air signs, Judgment card again. There's that Judgment. It came up. This is what we're doing in our environment in this reading. In the last reading, in our fire sign reading, it came up. The environment around them was giving them Judgment. Or I also say in that position, it's either the energy around you in your environment or how your environment sees you. So if you were going through the tower and all that like you are exercising all this judgment and judging things and maybe ending certain friendships, and people might see you as being very judgmental about things, and because you are, necessarily so. Anyway, we are feeling judgment in the environment this week, in the environment around us earth signs. Another Queen, a Queen of Cups. Beautiful. So right off the bat, I can see how this is going to be. We're focused on healing the past. That's the job of the court, the queen in the court. The queens are in charge of healing those things in the past so that we can move forward better. That's gorgeous. The kings are the ones in charge of forward progress and just looking forward, not looking back so much. Okay, hopes and fears section. Beautiful 9 cups in our hopes and fears. And then final, obviously a hope. And then our final potential outcome. And I always say final potential outcome. I do not predict the future, you guys. The future is not, it's not a place we're all traveling to that already exists. No, it's a condition that we're all creating all the time based on what we think and mainly feel and say. And those vibrations and those frequencies are constantly creating a multitude of futures. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the prayer for real, because prayer is strong too. That's all the same energy. So I appreciate it very much. Thank you. My wicked ways. Okay. Hang on, you guys. But prayer, I really appreciate. I do believe in the power of prayer. Some people call it prayers. Some people speak different languages, and that's okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now, we'll just do this, because I can already tell they're going to try to hog the feed. So we'll just go mute. Let's see, no. Sorry, guys. There we go. Got you. I did learn how to do that last time so that I can hear other people and see what other people have to say. And I do believe in the power of prayer. You know, it's all it's all love, it's all God, it's all source. Some people call it different things, is what I believe. So there we go. And I do not predict the future. I do not channel spirits or anything like that. So final potential outcome, beautiful Page of Pentacles. So now, before we get any further into this spread, let me pull our final, and we got to give it a little shuffle and my little shift around, because we're going to read this one either upright or reverse. Welcome you guys to my live. Thank you guys for being here. And this is getting recorded. It will be posting on my YouTube channel Monday morning. So thank you. And we're going to shuffle these up now. Oh, come on. That didn't go well. I'm going to do another one. And we will read this either upright or reversed. It'll give us further clarification on this reading here. If you have a question for me, I will get back to you in the comments after this live and pull a card for you. I did that last time. Some people had some more specific questions. Say, can you do a little spread for me? I don't charge anything for it. They asked, what do you charge for a reading? I've been doing tarot for years and years and years, never for money. I am an educator. I have a day job. I have other things and other projects. So, yeah, I'm not looking to get rich off of personal readings or anything like that. That's not my gig. But I am happy to respond back to you guys in the messages. If you have questions for me, I'll be sure to get back to you after the live. So, thank you for lighting up all my gifts. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get back to our reading. We're going to give this one more shuffle, pull our final clarification, then we'll get deeper into this earth spread. Okay, that's better. All right, let's pull this clarification. And then at 9 o'clock, I'm going to be doing the air signs. And at 9:30, I will be doing water. I also have my grammar frequency hacks I do. That's a separate thing. I have another channel I'll be starting called Cat Cutting Class. I'm a language teacher, so I'm all about, and it's so important with AI and what we're teaching our kids and how to be aware of their energy and their words and all of that. So that's another thing of mine. So if you haven't seen it, do check it out. I see, do you have a message for Leslie? I will get back to you on that. I will pull some cards and I will respond to these questions in my chat as soon as I can. I can't wait. I can't wait to respond to you all. Thank you for dropping those questions in there. Thank you for all the hearts. And if you know somebody who might like this, you can hold down and do a super share. I just learned this trick. And then you can hit send. I do this with the people that I follow, especially if you're group 7. Woo woo. All right, let's see which one this wants to be now, you guys. Whoa, there it is. It wants to be that one. Okay, we're going to keep that one covered until the very end. Here we are. Earth signs are coming up in the center of their spread as this gorgeous Queen of Pentacles. It's beautiful. She is very much in charge of her home and her finances and health and wealth. She's very nurturing, and I feel like that's what we're doing. We're really trying to take better care of ourselves. Trying to find that, I feel like we're finally like coming into our own a little bit in terms of our health, wealth, and finances. Earth signs, that's what you're feeling. And also healing all those things from the past. Maybe we had bad habits that were damaging those areas of our lives, and now we're healing them. And that's our energy this week. So that's gorgeous. We are being crossed by the Hierophant. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm realizing I did a little mishap here because the Hierophant was crossing us and I skipped what we're stepping into in our immediate future. So that would be judgment. That would make this that would make us the Queen of Cups in our environment. The environment around us, the Nine of Cups. Our hopes and fears is this Page of Pentacles, hopes. And then our final potential outcome is this Seven Pentacles. I accidentally skipped our immediate future. I went straight to the bottom of the staff. I didn't mean to do that. So that even makes it make better sense now. All right, here we go. So we're coming up, beautiful Queen of Pentacles. We're looking to the past and healing those areas of health, wealth, finances that have kept us down in that area or that we've been struggling with, but now it's getting healed, and that's beautiful. Our challenge obstacle awareness is the Hierophant. It's our 5th major arcana. So it is all of our social groups. It is all of it's your church groups, your PTA. This is interesting because I just had to mute somebody on here, and I appreciate that they're praying for me and they're worried about me and they want me to, by the way, you guys, if you go to my YouTube channel and check this out, one thing I do for all of my tarot readings, I drop biblical scriptural references to the reading because it's just the same energy. It spreads all throughout so many religious texts and the I Ching and the Kabbalah and the Bible, and because there's universal truths, love. And so for all of these readings, I put scriptural references for my friends and family. That's for specific people who have appreciated me doing that. And so I do that. So a Hierophant was a religious authority back in the day. It's kind of an old-fashioned word, but these are like your priests and stuff who are the people who are in charge of like teaching the people how to behave by social norms so they could all, cooperate together. It's all the rules. It's all the laws that are laid down by different Hierophants. And it's changed throughout history. And men have put men's perspective on it throughout history in order to control people. And you can feel the difference between God's law and man's law, right? You could definitely feel it. One's love and one's sort of the absence of it when you try to control others, But not to say that, okay, the Hierophant is super important. It is super important that we all agree to certain norms of behavior. Like we all speak lovingly to each other. Like we all respect each other. Like we all, we don't covet our neighbor's, whatever, anything. So all of these rules, call them the 10 Commandments, call them the Golden Rule, call them karma, call them whatever. They're important for us to function together as a society, and together we are more powerful. Right? Thank you for sharing my live, Amanda. I appreciate that so much. So this is all your groups. This is all your social. This could be your work groups. Maybe you're not a churchgoer. Maybe you're not a religious person. This is your political parties. This is your all of that has the group that has its own set of norms and expectations. Well, now we're being challenged by this week, and it will challenge you, especially as you break free from certain thinking that you used to have, and then that no longer fits part of the norms of certain groups. And we all have multiple groups, and many of them overlap. But that's the challenge that earth signs are facing this week. And it has everything to do with that guy that I muted right now on here, who was hogging, other people couldn't comment in the thing. And he was, and so, yeah. That's the Hierophant. I was being challenged by Hierophant here in multiple ways. So that's a cool example. And I am a Capricorn moon. Your moon sign is who you are privately. The you that only very few people get to see is your moon sign. And so I totally feel that as a challenge this week. Okay, so we're bringing with us this gorgeous Page of Cups. And again, pages cover a much bigger part. They cover, rather than zodiac signs, they cover hemispheres. They cover whole quarters of the galaxy. And so they're very powerful cards. They're a very underestimated court card. They're sometimes a little naive though, because they're kind of green, and But I love the Page of Cups. It's the most whimsical. It's all about creativity, and it's also unexpected emotions popping up. Like, they kind of almost catch you off guard and surprise you. Like, and we're bringing some of this emotion and feeling, earth signs are, with us. As we're being challenged by the Hierophant and feeling like the Queen, we're feeling also, I think, very, very creative and loving and like kind of, I don't know, maybe feeling our feelings again, and surprised by some of the feelings we're feeling. Or maybe surprised by some of the, I don't know, feelings we've gotten from others, perhaps. And we're bringing that energy with us, which is kind of cool, that in our subconscious. So we're stepping out of in the immediate past, some anxiety. This is a 9 of Swords. In my scariest cards in the tarot deck, if you go to my YouTube channel, Learn Tarot with Kat, I did in October for Halloween, the scariest tarot cards. Like the ones that tarot readers hate when they pop up. What do you mean I have death in my immediate future? You know? I did a video about them and what to make of them and how to understand them. And so this is one of the scariest cards. I'm not going to tell you where it ranks because I rank them. And I'm not going to tell you where this one ranks, but it's up there. It's way up there. It's the card of anxiety. It's sleepless nights. It's thoughts going on in here that you can't stop and you don't have control, and they're racing thoughts, and it's keeping you up at night. And it's scary because what we tarot energies are based on Kabbalah, which also influenced the Torah and other religious writings, but they believe that things begin from here, because what you're thinking affects what you feel, which affects your vibration, which then manifests a certain outcome, right? And so if you're not in charge up here and you have thoughts racing, then that's not good. You're not in control. Somebody else is in control of you. And that's why that is one of the scariest cards in the tarot. I feel like we've been dealing with, I feel like in the immediate past, we have been troubled by anxiety thoughts that have made it difficult even for us to sleep at night. I've learned some good tricks for this, you guys. First of all, right now I'm playing 963 hertz melody, very low, and I play certain frequencies at night. I also have certain rules that I've had to impose on myself, like before and after. Right before I go to bed and right when I get up in the morning, I leave my phone alone, and I spend some very quality time being very intentional and deliberate about my day. And so taking these breaks and taking these little mini meditations and stuff is really important to get that stuff under control. And I've been working on, I've been developing these new routines and patterns to help me with that. And I feel like I'm getting better. It's in the past. Yay. We're stepping out of that. Look at our crown. 10 Pentacles. 10 Pentacles. A new beginning, and we have an ace. We did have an ace. What happened to, oh my goodness, you guys, I have messed up this reading, haven't I? Because we had an ace of swords and I've lost it. I don't know where it went. Isn't that strange? That's just weird. The next card on the top of the deck is an ace of wands. This is strange, you guys. Now, these are my new rose gold cards, and they're real slick. They're this rose gold foil. The Ace of Swords is nowhere to be found. And if I'm not mistaken, we had that right in the immediate future, and it disappeared. I'm looking under cards, checking my lap. How odd. How strange. I'm going to have to locate that card before the next reading, you guys. That is very weird. I don't get that. And the next top card was an ace, but it was the Ace of Wands. And I remember now that we had an ace in our immediate future. And it was the Ace of Swords, which is truth and justice and victory and communication, swift, clear communication. And now it disappeared. And then I put Judgment there in our immediate future. Wow. I'm not quite sure what to do about this spread here, you guys. I might have to lay down a new one after I do the other readings. What do you think? What should I do, everyone? Let me know in the comments what you would have me do with this reading. I am tempted when things happen like this by chance. I am tempted to just go with it and go with the flow of what we've got here, because these are how the cards are coming out. Even with the ace that has disappeared in a very weird way. Okay, I don't know what to make of this, you guys. So we're going to carry on with these cards as they are. Stepping into judgment. 10 of Pentacles in the crown is gorgeous. This is generational wealth. You've got a whole family. You've even got the little dog there. This is legacy. This is a whole new chapter of wealth. This is beautiful. So stepping into judgment again. Okay, we always have to. We're leveling up. This is the 20th major arcana. It's one before the world. And so you got to go through the judgment. We're cutting things away. It's probably why we had all these anxious thoughts that we're stepping at. That's hard. When you do that and you go through these judgment moments, it causes anxiety, because you don't want to end relationships, and you don't want, you make tough decisions that you couldn't make before. Us in our environment now, with how I've shifted the cards, we're now this queen in our environment, the Queen of Cups. Again, trusting our intuition, toe in the water, trusting intuition, very intuitive, very creative and emotional, and healing all the emotional wounds of the past, and trusting herself and her intuition too. And that's us, trusting ourselves. And we are also the queen in the heart of the spread, this Queen of Pentacles, healing those things of the past. So that's the judgment card too that we're stepping into. That's part of healing those things of the past. And then our environment around us is giving this beautiful abundance, this 9 of Cups, feeling very, very fulfilled. It's not just coins. It's not financial fulfillment. It's being fulfilled by your life around you, feeling satisfied, feeling gratitude for all that you have, like material things, but also relationships and family. But it is the 9. So you've come to the end of a cycle. So we're at the nines are the end, as you're stepping into a new chapter, a new venture. And then here you go. You got this Page of Pentacles as your hopes in your hope section. And so you're hoping for, so that means you're not there yet. That means you're still, but you're hoping maybe for some message or communication around this Pentacles. You are this Queen of Pentacles, so maybe, and you've got the 10 Pentacles in your crown, and you've got Pentacles also in your outcome. So I feel like you're really focused on health, wealth, finances, and you're hoping for some communication around that, is what that card is, that Page of Pentacles. You're hoping for communication around all that. And potential final outcome, 7 of Pentacles, just continuing to consider what you've reaped, and you're starting to see sow the fruits of your labor. But now he's staring there going, okay, this is good. How do I increase it more? How do I increase it more? And that's where what we're going to be focused on as we've gone through this judgment, and we're feeling our abundance. We're really feeling gratitude, and we're healing these things. We're going to be focused on growing those areas, our health, wealth, finance, even more. So we're like mid-journey there, and I'm excited for what it's going to bring. I wonder what this clarification card is, and then I have to do a quick sweep for what happened to our Ace of Swords. That's so weird. Okay, so it was slotted to go into the immediate future, which would have shifted all of these up one, which wouldn't have changed the outcome drastically of our reading. I just find it interesting that it disappeared, and it was the Ace of Swords, which is all about truth, honesty, victory, clear communication. All right, let's find out what our card is. We're going to read it upright or reversed. And it's upright. It's the 6 of Swords upright. Again, being ferried across to safety, to better times, with the accompaniment of other people. And that's what you're doing. You've got past this anxiety. You're healing it now. You're crossed by the Hierophant. That can give you all those anxiety thoughts that you've been dealing with. So that is still your challenge, to be mindful of that, which I feel like is maybe why the sword was in the immediate future slot, because that would have been a sign also to have clear, swift, honest communication. but it can also be too swift. It could be, Instead, I put the Judgment card there. This is so interesting. So yeah, it's also could be a departure, navigating toward calmer. You are navigating toward calmer waters. You're leaving your past troubles behind. These are the past troubles and anxieties. You are the Queen, both of Cups and you've got this beautiful, creative, wonderful, youthful energy, loving energy that you're bringing it as part of your subconscious. And you got the 10 in your crown. 10. That's beautiful. That means you're manifesting gorgeous things right now. That is this is legacy. So that's great. That's beautiful. And potential outcome, you're going to continue to keep, but it's going to take some nurturing. It's going to take some tending, I think. Patience and faith. That's a gorgeous reading. Okay, I'm going to gather these up and I'm going to see what happened, you guys, to our swords. Our Ace of Swords. Did I shuffle it back in the deck? We're about to start our air sign reading. Thank you, all of you who are here. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the hearts. For those of you giving me hearts, thank you for all the things. I'm Kat. I'm recording this live for my YouTube channel. These readings will get posted for the upcoming week on my Tarot with Kat channel. If you want to go rewatch any of it. And also, my first 500 YouTube subscribers are going to get a free lifetime membership to my YouTube channel, where I'll do extended reads and all kinds of other stuff. If you have any questions for me, like many of you have, please drop them in the comments. And when I'm done with this live, I'll pull cards for you and I'll get back to you on your question. I've done that for a few people now from last week's reading. This is only my first time, like my fourth time on TikTok Live. So I don't have a moderator yet helping me. I wish I did, so I could respond to you guys more in real time right now. Right now I'm glancing through here to see if that Ace of Swords, if I'm constantly, I don't know what's happening to me as I get older, but kind of losing it. And maybe I shuffled it back in here, but this is super weird. And I'm going to have to switch decks for my next reading if I don't find it. How can it just disappear? How weird. Okay, you guys. 1 second while I check around the table. It had to have slid because it's so slick. It had to have. Okay, this is very, very, very strange, everyone. Checking the floor. Okay, this is super, 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 super strange. And I really don't know what to make of it. I've never had a tarot card just completely disappear on me before like that. It's got to be in the deck. It's got to be in the deck. It's not under there. Oh, did I put it in here? Look at what I did. There it is. It's in the middle of my Arcanum deck. I accidentally picked it up and reshuffled it in the middle of my Arcanum deck. But at least I know I have my complete tarot deck. There's that Ace of Swords that hid from us.